ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Shop on TV with me, Rob Lock, with an E, and the lovely Bev Hare with an E. Hello,
with an
darling.
E.
How are
Hello.
you?
I'm very well.
Oh, you're
Thank
so
you.
generous.
Oh,
Now, you
hello.
see, you just get in Hollywood, the person who gets top billing, their face always goes in front. So I offered you so you could go in front.
Oh,
but you allowed me to go in front.
Well, of course.
So you gave me top billing for the show, which I very much
Absolutely.
appreciate. It's all Bev, though. She's the expert. She's the queen of clean. Oh my goodness me, have we got some bargains for you tonight. We have not one, but two 24-hour flash sales. Three, actually. Three 24-hour flash sales. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. So let's start with, we've got the Pulte Vaporella Steam Iron. This is the VE30.30. This is the really powerful professional steam iron. We normally sell it, the usual price is $179. We normally sell it for $109, I believe.
Yes, we do, yeah.
So now we've got it for another £20 off, but for 24 hours only, it is $89.99. So if you've always wanted the power of steam. Bev, why this iron?
Because the thing is, it's going to cut your ironing time down by half.
Yeah.
Now, to me, that's worth every penny.
And it's got?
And it's got
5 times more steam
than any other iron on the market.
Iron on the market.
Yep, absolutely.
It's a proper boiler-based steam generator iron.
Yep.
It's so gosh darn good. Wait, why don't you give us a wow shot?
Okay,
Wow us,
are you
baby.
ready?
Yeah.
So we're going to do denim. We're not going to change any temperature. We're going to go into cotton. Then we're going to go on to viscose and man-made. And then I'm going to finish straight on delicates and georgette fabric without having to change that temperature. That's what's going to cut your ironing down by 53%.
And this is superheated dry steam that comes out at a whopping, if it's on there.
Yes.
How many bar is it?
It's 8 bar.
8 bar pressure. Professional. If you went to an industrial place that has industrial irons, the max you'd get would be what, 12, 13?
Yes.
This is this is literally probably 8 times more powerful than or more than your regular home steam iron.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a joy. It makes ironing fun. It actually gets rid of the wrinkles and the creases. It does it properly every single time, easily, quickly, whether it's vertical steaming or whether it is horizontal steaming. This is 863-521. We only have, now because it's a flash sale, we only have very limited stocks of these items. You can use PayPal Pay in 3 if you want to spread the cost interest-free. Plus, the $4.95 P&P is also capped, which means that you can buy multiple items. And even if you want to iron very, very intricate garments like this with beads and all kinds of other stuff on it, not a problem at all. Great for suits. It'll cut down on your dry cleaning massively because you can refresh. I do this all the time with my suits. You can refresh them, deodorize them because the superheated dry steam deodorizes, kills bacteria and stuff as well. It's just for-dubbadle.
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 Yes. So we'll get ironing. If you've got any questions about this, please feel free to drop us an email, studio@shopontv.co.uk. But go have a Google. Go look this up. We were market beating at £109. We are now supermarket beating at at $89.99. That's the price for a what you'd call a good quality regular iron.
Yeah, absolutely.
This has got a 2-year warranty on it, white glove service. If anything goes wrong with it, Pulte will come and collect it from you, repair it or replace it within a few days, all at no additional charge. And you get that for 2 whole years, that what I call white glove service. So have a look. We're going to also go over to it. We've got a steam mop that is also on a massive sale as well. But before we do, quick talk around on the line, if you wouldn't mind.
Very simple. That's what I like, but it does the job. Tap water inside here. You don't need to buy any of those fancy waters.
How big's the tank?
This has got up to nearly 2 litres of water. Okay, so you put your tap water in there. It heats up in 1 minute.
Yes.
Okay. Therefore, you iron everything on 1 temperature.
Yeah.
Because if you notice,
there's no knob.
There's no dial.
Oh, dial. Sorry.
There's no dial.
Got no knob.
It ain't got no knob. And also, you have an eco setting as well. So if you want to save yourself up to 30% of your electricity consumption while you're ironing, you've still got that facility
Yeah, but
as well.
Bev, maybe not everybody's heard of Pulte, even though they're a very prestigious Italian company that's been around for decades. What on earth, I mean, what the heck do they know about steam ironing?
Oh, well, actually, Franco Pulte invented the steam generating system back in 1978. Oh, and I've got you a little thing to have a look at.
Oh,
here.
yeah. Oh, have you?
Yes. Let me
This
go
is
and have a
new.
little look
Oh, what? Wow, what's that?
That is the very first iron, well, the model of it, of the very first iron that they manufactured.
Amazing.
This is
and it was
where
for
it all-
professional,
Yeah.
not dry cleaners, whatever they'd have been called back in the
Yeah,
day.
absolutely.
So
This
there's
is
the
your
iron and there's the tank and everything.
Yeah, that's the boiler and that's your little iron there with the professional hand grip.
So these were made for the professional
This one
use.
was made for the professional
Now
use.
they're available for the home.
Yeah, absolutely.
But this is not a cut down, watered down version. This is a professional iron.
No,
a lot of people would buy this
Yep.
as a medium range professional iron.
In fact, this is more powerful than what this one is. A lot more
Amazing.
powerful now.
Yeah.
This was only 3 bar pressure.
Really?
That's 8 bar.
5 times more steam than
Yep.
any other iron on the planet today.
Yes.
Just before we move on, and by the way, we do have the ironing board. You have to have a special ironing board for steam generator irons because it has to have a grate. It has to have somewhere for the steam to go, a mesh for the steam to penetrate through.
Yeah.
We've only got one. We normally have a couple of colours, a couple of options, but we've only got just the plain at the moment. 79 quid. I guarantee you, when you get this at home, you will go, that's the best 79 quid I've ever spent. Yes, you can buy cheapo ironing boards, but this is really strong.
It's sturdy.
Sturdy
Yeah.
construction. It's lightweight.
And also I like this
Big
out.
paddles. Like there's a massive flappy pedal under there. It's so easy to get up and get
Yeah.
down without cutting your fingers
And you've
off.
got different heights as well, so it don't matter how tall or short you are. Also, I like this idea because then your iron sits on that
Yeah.
and doesn't take up the room of your board.
10% of the stock's already gone. We've only talked about it for a few minutes.
For a few
Just before we
minutes,
move over, we will come back and do a full demonstration on this. So get your questions ready if you have any. We'll answer anything you like, even about the iron, if that's something that particularly bothers you. But I want you to be happy before you buy. That's why we're here. That's why we're on TV. That's the difference between a shopper catalogue or online. So just could you pick one garment that is notoriously
What about linen?
Linen, yeah. And I want you to see something here. I'm going to ask my director to get nice and close. And look at that. See how bad that is? Now, very quickly, Bev,
Okay, right.
because we've
here
got
we
to
go.
move on.
We've got to move on. And may I just say this is on your eco mode?
Oh, is
So
it?
if anybody thinks to yourself, oh, well, is it as powerful? That's linen. That's the eco mode. Okay, you can see that. I'll just lift that up very
Now,
quickly.
I don't know how close we can get in. If you can find a wrinkle in there, it's like Where's Waldo, isn't it? See, it doesn't just minimise the wrinkles, which regular irons do. It totally eliminates them. Right, let's move on. That's
Okay.
863521. Full demonstration coming up next. But here is also from Pulte. They only make things, but basically they're steam specialists. And one of the things that launched Pulte in this company was the steam cleaning system, essentially. And this is the Pulte Vaporella. Vaporetto, excuse me. SV610. 2-in-1 steam mop with the integrated portable cleaner and accessories. It is absolutely fantastic at £109. Now, we normally sell it for £179. However, that's the usual price. We normally have it on air at, I believe, £139, is that right?
Yes, it is, yeah.
So we've taken 30 quid off for this 24-hour flash sale, and that means that you can get it for not just a market-beating price as it was, but for an absolutely no way the market's coming close to it price right now. But you've only got 24 hours until midnight tonight, and I don't think that's necessarily true what I said, because we only started with a couple of hundred of each of these. They are limited stock that's been allocated to the 24-hour flash deal, and they may sell out beforehand. So the best advice I can give you is when you know you want it, buy it, check out, pay, it'll be on the way, and that way you've secured yours. Stows away nicely under a desk or in a cupboard once you've used it. And this is for all hard floor surfaces and carpets.
Yep, all hard floor surfaces.
And the kitchen and the bathroom and everything else.
Any washable surface that you have at home, you can use your
Because it's a 2-in-1. It converts from floor mode into handheld mode, and you'll see in a minute all the you get so many accessories. I think we're on that camera there. Good.
Okay.
All right, Bev.
Right.
Over to you. Take it away.
Now, what is the old method is something like this.
Can I say that smells?
It's awful, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And also, let's face it, the actual mop itself isn't looking too nice.
I've seen better days.
Ooh.
But the fact is, you might have only used that once or twice, and that's what they look like. They instantly go rank, don't they?
Absolutely. And this is what we do. We wipe with our mop and bucket. Then that bit of dirt we've taken up there goes back into the water.
Yeah.
Okay. And then... And also
Bev's
my
molting.
tissue. Yes, I'm molting. And then you take it to the next bit. And so really what you've done is you've spread all that dirt
and germs
around the floor. Yeah, okay. Now, we also think, you know, the more detergent that we use, the better we are. But the downside to that is, A, it's cost us money, B, it also leaves a sticky residue behind.
Yes, it does.
And not forgetting the fact is, it hasn't sanitised that floor.
You don't know when you use a chemical, because a lot of chemicals have to be left for quite some time for them to do their job. Steam, this is coming out, superheated dry steam is sanitising, deodorising, disinfecting. It's doing all of it at once, virtually instantly. Here's the thing, just while you're watching Bev do this demo, why don't you take a moment to add up in your mind, roughly, ballpark, how much money you spend every year on cleaning chemicals, the ones you've got under your kitchen cupboard or wherever you store yours. If you want, go have a little look, do a little tot up.
That's one pass over.
One pass.
Yeah, one pass. Not over wetting that floor, but the thing is, it's worked at a high temperature, a purpose to sanitise not only the floor, but the grouting as well, which is very important.
Right.
Because the dirt that's down there, it's forced out and forced it out up onto the cloth.
So you could, and I actually would now, I would have total confidence to eat my dinner off of that, but I wouldn't after the mop had been over it.
No, not at all.
Not for a
and also, the thing is with this, you're not over-wetting the floor. A lot of steam mops...
So safety as well.
...is not over-wetting the floor. So you're taking care of the floor surface you're cleaning.
What would you say, Bev, is the average price for a bottle of household cleaning something or another?
Well, I had a bit of a shock because the other day somebody said to me it was nearly £3. I thought it would be roughly about £1.
So you want probably something like window cleaner maybe, which is just glorified vinegar, isn't it? But I know some of the other, the more specialised cleaners and the ones that kill the 99.9%, which this does, by the way.
Yes.
They're £3 or more.
But you know your window cleaner that you've talked about, it's actually dearer than diesel per litre. Because you don't get a litre.
It's just vinegar. It's diluted vinegar. Exactly. And you're paying for all the water. You've got water in your tap, thank you very much.
Yeah.
But my point being, for £109, how many times, what's that divided by 3?
Well,
30? 30, 35,
95,
37, what is it? 37.
Right, okay. I said 35, but we're
37.98, so 38. So that's 38 bottles.
Yeah.
When you pay for this, that's 38 bottles of all-purpose cleaner.
Yeah.
I bet you most people use more than that in a year.
Well, absolutely.
So the minute you buy this, you have saved, because if you spend more, because the average household is what, how much?
£350 to £450 per year.
So you could be saving literally £200 or £300 the minute you buy this.
Yeah.
And also, the minute you buy this, you never have to buy one of those household cleaners again.
Not at all.
Just use the power of water turned into steam.
Absolutely. Now,
it's going to save you a fortune.
It also, with this, it also gets rid of the germs you can't see.
Yeah.
Like with the paw prints, as you can see here, and it looks like there's been a little accident.
There has been a little accident.
There's a little accident.
Yeah.
So what happens? I know you can't see it very well, but...
So if that was pee...
Exactly.
It would
You
totally
wouldn't see
disinfect it, wouldn't
Yeah,
it? No, yeah.
because the thing is, it'd dry over the day,
Yeah.
and then you wouldn't know it was there. So by
you got toddlers crawling around and
yeah.
well, even pets. I mean, they're not the most sanitary creatures,
No,
are they?
absolutely. So we are sanitising this because it's working at a temperature. If you've got really stubborn stains, hold that over there just for a couple of seconds. It will break down the dirt.
Yeah.
Also on the back, if you've noticed, we've got a little scrubber.
Yeah. Oh, have you? Yeah.
We love a little scrubber. And
I've been called worse.
So now we can sanitize that area, and if it's a stubborn stain, we can also let that steam do the hard work for us.
Right.
But there's no smears because you're not using a chemical. You're sanitizing, you're not over wetting that floor.
Yeah.
It's easy to maneuver.
Well, think of it like this, right? Have you ever burned yourself with hot water? That's not even the same temperature as steam.
No.
If you've ever had a steam burn, you know, if you shot steam at your hand,
Yes.
it would melt the flesh off of your bones.
Yes.
Literally, and cook you.
Yeah.
So the point is, I mean, listen, we steam vegetables and things like
Yes,
that. Or we steam
yeah,
meat even.
yeah.
The point is that's the power of this. It's coming out right at the business end at 120 degrees, isn't it?
120 degrees, yeah.
And it's just it's just killing anything that is in its
Yes.
way. So you have total peace of mind. It's almost instantaneous
Yeah.
sanitization. But I mean, I was going to say something. I can't remember now. It was going to be very important. And when it comes back to me, I'll tell you.
But the thing is with this, at the end of the day, you're just using
tuned.
water. And that's the
Yeah.
most important thing.
Yeah.
You're using Mother Nature, which, when you've rinsed your cloths and all the rest of it out,
Yeah.
because these cloths are washable.
It's kind of to the environment. It's kind of to you.
Exactly.
It's kind of to people with allergies,
Exactly.
particularly if they have allergies. You know, sometimes the odours coming off chemicals can be
Yep.
noxious. It's kind of to pets. It's kind of to
Absolutely.
it's kind of to your furnishings, to your floors. It's kind of to everything.
Absolutely, and it's kind of to your pocket.
Yes,
Which is
exactly.
most
Win,
important.
win, 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 win.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, not all steam mops.
Oh, I knew what I was going to say.
What? Go on.
What about the flesh thing? The flesh being, you know,
Yes.
zombie flesh, zombie hand.
Oh, yes.
Well, that's what it's doing to the fat and the grease and the oil on your
That's
floor.
it.
It will cut through
Dissolving it.
anything. I mean, you can even use this as a wallpaper stripper, literally.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, sorry,
honestly,
Beth.
I
getting
have
old.
done that. Now, as I say, you can't always use all steam mops on floors, on the wooden floors, because it over-wets them.
Yeah.
Any sealed wooden floor you can use this on. It's designed to do. In fact, it's even got a setting on the machine for your wooden floors.
It's got a little icon, little wood icon.
Little icon. So you've got your wooden floor, you've got your
Yep.
tile floor, and you've got maximum for the really stubborn stains. So all you need to do is set it onto your minimum,
Yep.
which it will do this. Now this is like motor oil. Somebody's walked in
Yeah.
and put that there. This is what it
Daddy's
does.
been tinkering with his motorbike
Yeah,
again or
exactly.
something.
Now if
Or
I just
rebuilding
lift
his
that
engine.
up, that's dissolved it.
It's dissolved it, yeah.
It's dissolved it. I don't need to do any hard work of scrubbing,
Yeah.
get any chemicals, because it starts to dissolve it the minute you touch it.
And you're not spreading germs
No.
around because that superheated dry steam
Absolutely.
is killing the germs. So and then they're adhering to the microfiber.
Yes.
So you're not moving a germy microfiber around the floor.
Nope,
you're
not at
you're
all.
moving a sanitized microfiber around the floor.
Absolutely.
Look at that. Ta-da!
Finished. Not over wet, but sanitized.
Yes.
Now what about carpet?
Would you like to, should we do a little do-si-do?
Shall we do a do-si-do?
Yes. And by the way, I did say there are 3 special deals tonight. I'll tell you about the other one in a moment.
Okay.
Or if you go to the website, shopontv.co.uk, click on our latest shows, and it will be there. It's the D-Power vacuum, also at, I believe, a market-beating price. Okay, Bev.
Right.
Back
now,
to you.
What we've got here is a carpet glider. So now we can use the carpet glider to sanitize, deodorize the carpet after we've done the vacuuming with our D-Power.
Yes, because otherwise the microfiber would it would roosh, wouldn't
Yes, it would. And it's just going to glide over the
it? So
surface.
it's basically a plastic cover that makes it
That's
slippy.
it. Glides.
Yeah.
But
Glide.
what it does, it also deodorizes the fabric that it's using, because it kills bacteria at source.
So, how much of the stock almost gone back? Not Bev, not the other one. Leslie. How much? Wow, nearly 10% of the stock of this is almost gone as well. And 20% of the iron has gone. You've got to check out, because if you don't, you're gonna miss out. And I'll keep singing like that, and I'll annoy you into checking out. Look, the iron's on the bottom of the screen down there. You have to go pay. You have to give us your money, and then we will send the product to you. No, seriously, I did say these were not just limited time,
Yeah.
and that in English means not only are these limited time deals, but they are limited stock deals as well. Literally a few to go around, enough for tonight pretty much, or hopefully the whole day, but at the rate they're selling, who knows?
Right. Oh, can we just say hello to Simon?
Yeah.
Simon's watching us, but he's on shifts.
Hello, Simon.
And he'll be going very...
Do I know Simon?
You might do, because you live near... Well, you did used to
This is a friend of yours, is it?
Yes.
Ah.
Yes, yeah.
Hello,
he
Simon.
watches us, and he said, could you give me a shout-out tonight?
Yeah.
So, hi, Simon.
Hi. Can I also say a big
Oh, and
hello?
I'll send you a picture of the cat that you want to see, the cats.
Oh.
Yeah. He does.
I'm not getting involved.
No.
I'm going to stay out of that. Can I also say a big hello to Paige? Hi, Paige. How are you doing? She's watching tonight. Also, a big hi to Jamie. Hi, Jamie. Thank you for your contributions to the show as well. We always appreciate it. And
Hi, Jamie.
Isn't this just amazing?
I'll just strangle him.
I'm going to pay for that one, I'll tell you. In more ways than one.
Right, I'm
dear.
just going to put...
He's my
Just
boss.
prove to
I've just
you.
baited the bear. And he is a bear.
I'm just going to prove
Yeah,
to
he
you
needs to wax more.
that that's where the dirt is, not still on the floor.
Oh,
These
yuck.
go in the washing machine. Wash them, but don't use any
But
fabric
I'm not going to do it because I get in trouble. I'd actually lick that. I'll tell you why. I don't do it, please don't, because it's sanitised. I mean, it's not going to be nutritious or anything, but there aren't germs in there, are there? Because they've all been
Yeah,
killed.
the germs are all sticking to this. And
No,
that,
but the
yeah.
steam goes through them and
Yes, I
kills
know
them.
they do, but the thing is, it's also got the dirt that you need to remove as
All
well.
right, so I won't lick it then.
No, don't lick
All right,
it.
okay.
Don't anybody lick it.
No, I'm not advocating you go lick the bottom of your mop. Definitely not. Could you imagine the press in the morning? TV presenter recommends mop licking. But no. Lick other stuff.
Right,
There are
okay.
much better things to lick than the bottom of your mop.
Can I just say, if when you do wash it, don't use any fabric conditioner because it will stop the absorbency. But if you do by accident, don't worry, just wash them again.
Lovely. £109. It's normally, we sell this for normally, oh dear, for £139. Jamie's just said he's got a very special exclusive plan for me after my previous
Thank goodness for that, Jamie.
Oh dear Lord. Can I just say, if you don't see me ever again, now you know why. 311667. But this is much, much more than just something for your floors. As you can see, it's also for your countertops. This is the cleaner for all, literally the cleaner to replace all cleaners. You can use it in your kitchen, all around your kitchen. I'll tell you what, do you know the two places in your kitchen that have more germs than anywhere else? Number one is the little plastic seal of your fridge. More germs and bacteria live in there than anywhere else in your kitchen or bathroom, for that matter. Also, you know, I've also heard there are more germs in your sink than there are in your toilet, usually. But also around the rim of your hob, around the rim of your sink, where the sink meets the worktop or the hob meets the worktop. Years and years and years of dirt and grime, depending on how long the hob and the sink have been there, has seeped in to those rims where the two things connect. You can use one of these nozzles and blast out years of dirt and sanitize years and years of bacteria and germs and goodness knows what else is living under there. It's super duper busy. Please check out, call your friends, tell your loved ones, tune into ITV1 and STV, because we have 3 flash 24-hour deals literally at midnight tonight, $23.59. The prices will go back to what we normally sell them for, which will be $139 for this. And it'll be $109, I think it was, for the iron. We've also got this little beauty. This is 928472. Now this normally is sold without the turbo brush. The turbo brush, which you use for your upholstery and such, is worth £39 on its own and is normally sold separately. We've included it in this bundle So if you compare this to Pulte, £328.90 worth of value is bundled together for £179. But this is intelligent. This depower, it knows it's got a setting. It knows when it's dirty and it knows when it's clean. So it automatically adjusts the power. It's got two manual power settings, but it will adjust the power automatically so you don't have to. If it encounters dirt on the floor, it has a sensor, and it will turn up the power if it needs it, or it will keep the power low. So that is much more economical for you and eco-friendly in terms of the amount of money that you're spending on the electricity to run it. It's a superior quality brushless motor, 3 vacuum programs, a massive 29.9, I think it was, volt battery. So it's going to give you lots and lots of cleaning time, up to 40 minutes, and that's on standard power. You've also got the 4 filtration stages, high filtration on this, and it's EPA filters, I believe, that are going to keep up to, or trap up to 95% of dust and, you know, what goes into the vacuum. Basically, it's very simple. A vacuum is just something to move dirt from one place to another, but obviously you want to move it from the floor and stop it from going out the other end. And that's what the filters are for, to trap it and stop it. And this has also cyclonic action, and that essentially means that the vacuum will continue to work. It won't lose suction as the tank fills up. We've got green and we've got red. Now there are 2 different item numbers and 2 different codes from Pulte. So the SR510, that is the red one. Okay, 928472. 956930 is the SR500, which is the green one. So exactly the same product except for the colour, just 2 different item codes. And there's the green one. It's kind of a neon, it's like a racing green. Oh yeah. Jamie would know about that because he's a very talented and amazing car racer. Yeah. Well, what now? Oh, driver, yeah. That's no, he is. He's very good. Yeah. He races sports cars and things like that. Very talented man. Generally all round, just a wonderful, talented, incredible, generous man, said Rob, trying desperately to get the poo back in the ball. Anyway, I've just realised everyone's waving at me to move over here, and I've just been so caught up in my jokes. We have a viewer that seems to think I find my jokes funny. Maybe they're right. Now, we have had an email from Norman, and he has asked, well, first of all, he's been a what now? He's been a user of Pulte products since 2001. So he's a big fan. When he bought one of the original
I bet it was red. Was it red, Norman?
Oh. And he's looking for an upgrade, and he thinks, if an upgrade for his iron, he thinks that the V30 point...
Yeah, 8 bar pressure.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That iron. Yeah, it's amazing. Now,
Yep.
Can I just say, look at all of... If you're one of these people like me that likes getting loads of stuff in your package, do you like a big package? I know I do. This, look at the size of this. You've got more in this package than is worth shaking a stick at. You've got every nozzle in every shape, size, length, girth, you know, for every single job you could possibly imagine. So this is truly an all-purpose cleaner for your whole home, your office, your car, your stables, wherever you need to clean, really.
Oh, talking of which, very good for pet beds.
Yeah.
And also kennels and things like that, because you're sanitising with steam.
Yeah.
So you're helping to eradicate quite a few things, and therefore you're not using any chemicals, which is always... Because, you know, if you use bleach or things like that on floors, if you've got shall we say children with paws? If you've got pets
then
with
you've
paws,
got a problem.
Then they absorb it through the pads of their paws.
Yes.
It's all right. I'll be better on as the damp goes.
This is absolutely flying. Well over 10% of the stock has gone. If you want it, I mean, again, for 109, was it £109 we got it for now? It's saving you a lot. It's saving you 70 quid. But that's only for 24 hours. You've got to check out. You got to go buy, because if you don't, then maybe you'll cry, because you won't get your Pulte. Look at that.
Look at that. I'm going to switch that off. I'm going to show you. Look how easy that is to dismantle.
Yes.
And also, you know, to keep this underneath the sink because it heats up in 20 seconds. It's good to go. You've got your handle and also you've got your floor one.
Yeah.
That's very good for doing your mattress as well.
Oh, yes.
So you can sanitize your mattress.
Helping to get rid of the dust mites.
The dust mites.
And their poop. And the carcasses of their fallen friends.
Right, okay. We're going...
By the way, the accents are random. I don't know why.
No.
It's just the way my
Now,
brain works.
in our dressing room, okay,
Yeah.
they must be doing a little bit of...
Has your loo stopped flushing?
I don't know. I don't open the door. I keep that firmly closed.
Right.
But anyway, I found this, which they were trying to put a new one in, and with all the lime scale in, they think it doesn't work. Right. If you've got really bad lime scale at home, lemon juice on there, leave it for 20 minutes, go back, use your steam cleaner, okay?
You've got to check out, folks. It's not going to last. If you want it, you've got to buy it now. Sorry, I hate being pushy.
But I know what you mean. If they don't, they're just not going to get it, are you?
What?
Yes, but look at that.
Oh,
now.
that's done a good
That's
job,
half.
hasn't it? Oh, like new.
Look at that. That half's starting to come really good.
Yeah.
So not only can you do that part of the shower, the chrome part, anywhere that you want to use it on, because you're not using any chemicals that's going to scratch or do damage to the things that you're cleaning.
You noticed the lime scale remover is a very expensive chemical to buy.
It is very expensive.
Look at that! What a shiny shaft it's got now. That is really nice. I mean, but that's quite hard to do, isn't it, with a chemical as well?
Well, it
because
is.
it leaves watermarks and things like that.
Well, that's true, and that's the chemical that you've been using that leaves the watermarks. Now, I don't know what they've cooked.
Now, this is a genuine. This is from the prep kitchen, and this is this is it's real dirt. Oh no! Wait, sorry. This is from our producer's old oven.
Look at this. It's just melting this. I mean, without having to use any chemicals whatsoever, we are literally dissolving that grease on contact.
Now, may I just say, because Bev and I fundamentally disagree on how to use this handheld unit. If you've got fumbly fingers or you've got arthritis or things like that, look at that. You don't have to move the machine up and down. You can hold that or leave it on the deck.
Yeah.
You also get an extension hose, which is
really
easy to use. See, I'm more of a hold with the extension, but Bev likes to hold the machine itself.
Yeah.
You can do either. There's no right or wrong way.
No, there's no right. It's whatever's comfortable for you.
Yeah, of course.
All the attachments fit onto the end of the extension. So you leave that on there and you just use that as an extension.
You don't lose any steam power or anything like that.
No, not whatsoever. Right, let's see what we can loosen in here. This is fat that's literally dissolving.
Just imagine after Christmas, I'm sorry to mention the C word, but Christmases are coming. You put this on PayPal Pay in 3, it'll be paid off. And by the way, you can spend between £30 and £2,000 with PayPal per authorisation. So get the iron. We're going back to the iron in a moment. Oh my! If only my fat would melt away that easily.
I know, I'm mine. But there you go. Right, let me show you this. This is my favourite.
Oh, we love this. I don't know why. There's something very satisfying about this fin.
Yes. Now the thing is with this, it does it through both sides.
Oh yeah, behind the radiators.
Now that's what I've done this week with mine, because the fins of the radiator collects all the cat hair.
Venetians.
The Venetians, but be careful when you use it on Venetians, because sometimes if it's the plastic, obviously it will melt.
So if it's metal, that's fine, or if they're plantation shutters
or
and
wood and that sort of thing. Also comes with a socket that you can stick on.
We've got hundreds of you online checking this out. Do your price comparisons. Just go, you can go and Google the Pulte Vaporetto SV610. You won't find it even close to £109 because we're normally £139 and that was market beating because we deal directly with Pulte. There are no middlemen and that means that we're able to get these incredibly good prices And there are 700,000 products online as well if you want to have a little peruse and buy some other things. And also you can check us out on Freeview 89. If this isn't blowing your skirt up, go to Freeview 89 and maybe there'll be something different on that you like from ShopOnTV. But have a look through the website. There's loads to see. Look at how clean that is and how dirty the head is.
Yeah, absolutely. They just go into the washing machine. But also, this is now a window squeegee.
Oh,
okay.
yes.
So you can use the window squeegee. You've got the rubber bit just there to be able to dry it afterwards.
Conservatory windows, all the mould and stuff, or algae you get on your conservatory windows.
Absolutely, you can use it on that. And again, you're not using a chemical. You've even got a brush which is the same size of the plug hole.
Yeah.
So you can clean in there. Yes, and it's chamfered, so therefore it doesn't slip when you're doing it. Okay. So
hold on, we're almost there. It is.
Can you see how it's chamfered?
I mean, it just goes to show the precision tools. There are many. There are how many accessories is it in
15
total? 15 accessories. Yeah.
You've also got an extra tool.
Back of the oven.
No.
No.
Toilet. Well, you could use it at back of the oven.
We also got your this your wonky one. That's the one I use around the hob. There it is. So you've got your flexible steam hose, your flat lance accessory and socket, your window squeegee and socket, your small rectangular brush with nylon bristles, your small triangular brush with nylon bristles, small round brush with round bristles, small round brush with nylon bristles, the carpet and rug frame as well, or the carpet glider as we call it, the steam concentrator, the steam lance, the parking clip, and 2 microfiber cloths, all in a sesame seed bun. All of that for £109. It's a lot of value for your money. Listen, people have bought this all day long and loved it at £179. You are getting £70 off now until midnight tonight, 11:59.59, or while stocks last. We are now, what, we're about quarter of the stock, something like that. I mean, it's a decent sized stock. It's flying, but if you don't buy it, you don't get it. You don't then and please, don't allow me to sort of panic you into buy. I know we get excited here because I have to keep giving updates, and genuinely I want to make sure people who want it get it. But you can get caught up. Sometimes people, they feel they just have to buy right away, even if they haven't thought, do I want to buy this now? And I want you to be happy with your purchase so that when you do say to yourself, yes, I do want to buy this now, you're buying it and it's been a considered purchase, because we want you to know that when you get it home, it's going to thrill you and excite you. And while maybe it'll do neither of those things, but it will certainly clean your floors and your surfaces around your kitchen, your bathroom and everywhere else. It is going to satisfy you in terms of what it does. And I promise you, the biggest claim that we can make about this is, quite frankly, it's going to save you an absolute fortune, because if you so choose, you will never need to use chemicals again for all of the jobs that you've been using chemicals for currently, because steam is much more effective than chemicals. Much more effective. I mean, apart from the cost saving alone, we're talking about the quality of what the machine does versus what a bottle of something you buy from your local supermarket does. Brilliant stuff. 311667. That is the SV610. We'll come off it for now, and we're going to go to another hero, because, I mean, 109 quid for that Vaporetto is amazing versus the 139 we normally sell it for. But the iron, a quarter of the stock nearly gone, and that is normally, we sell that for 109 normally, but we've got it for 89.99 tonight. It's, I know we're not actually showing it, but I'm talking about it, but I anticipate that any minute we're going to show you the iron. We're trying to, look, truth be told, we're trying to clean Bev's hands at the moment. It's just taking a little bit longer than we'd anticipated. Are you done? Are you ready, children?
Well, that's as best I can do, so that's it. Yes, that's it. We need water.
Clean hands. Yeah, no, I know. Hannah, have you worked in the studio?
Yes.
We don't get basics. All the water's run out, I think.
Yeah, it has.
And the toilet paper. And my toilet doesn't flush at the moment. But other than that, it's great. Anyway. I will say to anyone I care about all day long, you've got to get a Pulte iron. My
Yes.
son, who is our floor manager tonight,
Yes.
actually enjoys ironing. I actually enjoy ironing,
Yeah.
not because of the way we used to iron with a regular iron, because a steam iron is actually kind of a novelty. It's kind of fun. But if you do a lot of ironing, it's going to cut it down by about half.
Half, 50%.
It's going to do, I think, 100% better job than a regular iron.
Absolutely.
And it's just at this price for £89 only while stocks last or until midnight tonight.
And also, can I just add, if you have any problems with any of your Pulte products, you're dealing direct with Pulte, so therefore they will come and pick your product up. You give them a ring, they're based in Manchester. They'll come and collect your product. They will either exchange or repair it.
Free.
And they will get it back to you between 5 to 7 working days. Now that stays for 2 years. After that 2 years, the service still remains the same. It's just the fact is you'd have an estimate for the work to be done. Now, to me, that's silver service.
Yeah, it's what they call in the States, they call it white glove service. I think it's better than silver, I think it's more platinum.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
It can't get better than that, right?
Yeah, and you don't have to pay for that insurance thing.
Can I make a claim, another claim?
Yes.
Which I only make because I know it's true, because
Yes.
we've got a Pulte iron.
Yes.
If you haven't got a steam generator iron of any kind whatsoever, remember any steam generator iron that isn't a Pulte is what I consider to be a poor imitation or a close approximation, because Pulte invented it, so they own the patents, right?
Yeah.
If you've just got a regular, you know, press a button to get a little bit of steam out the bottom kind of iron, you haven't actually ironed effectively yet in your life.
No.
Because if you're honest, and I know people sometimes are reticent to agree with me here, if you look at something you've ironed with your iron, the wrinkles are not gone. They're just diminished, aren't they?
Absolutely.
But with a steam iron, they go completely.
If you, when you're ironing, if you're doing this all the time, to me, that's hard work. All I need to do is guide this in the direction that I want it to be.
Why is this so more effective?
Because it has 5 times more steam than any other iron on the market.
And what we've discovered over the years, because an iron was called an iron because it was a big lump of iron.
Yeah, basically.
Which used to heat over your hearth, over your fire.
It did. Used to put it
and
in
people
the fire.
had no choice in the old days, iron and maybe water.
Yep,
and that came into the electric iron market, and so you get these fiercely hot irons that can melt your fibres and give you iron shine, which is melted fibres essentially.
Absolutely.
You're ruining your clothes anyway.
Yep.
But what has been discovered, and this is what I think Pulte must have realised, is that actually steam gets rid of a crease, not heat.
Absolutely.
Heat will compress a crease and make it less visible, but it's still there. Whereas steam completely relaxes the fibres, and then opens them up, and a little bit of heat then is just enough to literally wash that or wipe that crease away.
Well, the way to...
And so this steam is the answer, not heat, right?
No, absolutely. This is only 750 watt. Your iron at home, it will be roughly between 2,000 to 3,000 watts of heat.
Yeah.
So consequently, that's true. You know, 3,000 watts of heat is an electric fire.
Yeah.
We've all burnt something and we've done this on the side of the ironing board.
You don't need the excessive heat. You need a gentle heat.
Don't.
You need lots of steam.
It's steam.
And why'd you buy an iron? To get rid of wrinkles, right? Is there any other reason you buy an iron?
Nope, not
or
as I
maybe
know
to put wrinkles in, specifically?
Well,
no?
yes,
you
could be dressmaker. Yeah, you could be doing.
And this is a dressmaker, tailor, professional quality iron. I guarantee it.
8 bar pressure.
That's a lot of bars.
Yeah,
that's more bars than I'll visit in a night.
Some steam cleaners are only 3.5 bar. This is 8 bar. That means it's powerful. You've got 5 times more steam coming through. Yeah. So therefore you can do multiple layers.
Thank you for
so again, you're cutting down on your ironing time.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of these rompers, front and back. So if you're doing towels, if you're doing bedding, jeans, you don't have to do both legs separately, front and back. T-shirts, anything.
Yep.
We had a question.
Yes.
For the steam cleaner, actually, from Tara.
Hi, Tara.
She says she always watches. Oh, she always watches when we're on. Apparently, we make her giggle. Thank you, Tara. And the steam cleaner, she has extremely hard watermarks on her shower screen. She's tried absolutely everything. Will the steam help?
Right. Well, what I would do, Tara, is to do the lemon juice, okay? Get a lemon, cut it in half, go over your watermarks where it is, leave it for about 20 minutes to half an hour, then go and get the steam cleaner, but get the one, there's a small round brush with bristles on, but the bristles are soft so they won't do the damage. And I'll show it you in a little while.
Yeah.
But pop that on and use the handheld mode and use that on your shower screen. And you might need to do it a couple of times, but eventually it will break it down and get rid of it for you.
Yeah. Sorry, Leslie, Leslie, our producer, does this lovely BBC commentator, like BBC Radio, Nighttime with Leslie. What was that, Leslie? We are at a quarter of the stock of the steam mop gone, pushing for a third. So I can't see what the time is. We've still got 2 hours to go. It could very well go. So please check out while you can. Now, it's amazing how long you can spend demonstrating an iron when you enjoy it so much, isn't it?
Yes, you can.
As we will prove this evening.
Well, well, we might not, because how it usually goes, this iron, we usually sell out. Now.
What you? Hey! Leslie just came up with a great idea. Ladies and gentlemen, as you're sitting there at home, let's get interactive, shall we? We're live on ITV1 and STV till 3 a.m. Why don't you pick out something from our... Can we show everyone the pile in a moment? Let's pick something from the pile. Look at this big pile of clothes. Paul will show you. What do you want us to do? If you see something particularly in there you'd like us to do, then we will do it. Email in, and any questions you have. If the question is, will it work on, the answer is going to be yes.
I'm not doing Rob's underpants before you ask me. Man once asked me that.
Really?
Yeah.
To do his underpants?
Yeah.
Well, while they were dirty?
I don't know. He was studying to show I was at.
While he was wearing them?
Will you do me trousers if I take them off and my underpants? I shan't tell you what I said.
Although I will have you know that my underpant area is always clean and fragrant.
Absolutely. I wouldn't expect anything.
It's because I'm sitting on an air freshener. 863521.
Can I just say, I've had my ironing board over 10 years of this one. It's got a different cover on, but I've only had 2 covers in that time because the covers are exceptional quality. Washable. It's got all the right amount of padding in. You don't need to put any more padding in. You've also got this extension piece to sit your iron on, which then gives you a wider area to iron because it is slightly wider than a conventional board.
Oh, it's gone. Okay.
Oh, it was nearly there.
Oh dear. Well, it put in a brief appearance.